Today, I'm going to go through how we can use Desmos once we've already created a lesson. So if you followed the other videos, you would have created a lesson now. When we go to our custom section, which is where all our activities will be saved, if I scroll down and look at an activity I've done and click on it, I have two options to set a lesson. What I would always do is assign a single session code. So if you go to assign and the arrow going down and click single session code, you'll be met with your session, which is 7WMMK3. But the easiest way to assign it to the students is click view dashboard, and then you'll be met with a pop-up, and you can just copy the link and paste it into chat in the Teams call. So you can copy this link and paste it into the Teams call, and when they join, you'll be able to see their names cropping up on the left-hand side. Let's say that someone comes in late to your lesson and you're already over here and they want to join. You can get that link by clicking in the top left where the code is and copy it again. I'm going to use this opportunity now to show you a lesson that I've done previously to show you what the actual teacher would see. So this looks like a lot of information to start off with, but these are all the students who joined my lesson. They're just anonymous. And this is the slide that they were on. If they've got it right, it will show a tick. If they got it wrong or a dot, it means that there's some more input that they could have. So let's take, for example, Ada Lovelace. On this starter 3, we can have a look and click on it, and we can see that they got 104, 128, and they've managed to type in some correct reasonings as well. So I can check it if I want to. Some of the really important features for Desmos are this idea of pacing and pause. If you want to talk to the students whilst they're on Desmos, you can just pause, and it will pause the screen for all students, and they won't be able to move on or type anything. I can unpause it, and typically when I start a lesson, I always pace it. So for this question, I would pace from slide 1 to 5. So that would mean when the students join, they start off on slide 1, and they'd manage to work their way through, but they wouldn't be able to get past slide 5 because that would be the end of a starter. If, let's say, they've done slide 5 and I'm happy with it, I can either stop them, and if I want to bring all the class on from the starter, I can restrict them to just slide 6, and suddenly everyone would clip onto this 6th slide, and I can scroll through, keeping the class at the same slide by pressing the arrow buttons, or if I want to give them the option to move ahead, I can press the plus sign so that those who are working a bit faster can move on. To cancel pacing, you can just click pacing and stop pacing, and then that is pretty much all the information we need from this left-hand side. The other important thing to know about Desmos is that you can actually see what the students have done. If I go back to my summary page by pressing summary, and I want to see, let's say, what Euclid has done for this question, let me go along to maybe one that he's answered. If I go across and I want to have a look at maybe a card sort that they've done, and I want to see what Martin Gardner has done, I will click on it and I can see their card sort. I can also show up the answer key and see if it's correct. Likewise, for someone who's not done it, I can see their answer key as well. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and a little whiz through of how we can actually use Desmos as a teacher. And if you have any questions, please let me know.